Hey, Danny here. Gonna do spark plugs in my Chevy 3500. So I did the spark plugs with a heater on in the van while I twisted them and did all the fun stuff from inside, and you'll see that. And I found some more problems with the van. Gonna have to be taken care of in a future video. So getting this third one is a little almost seems easier than the second spark plug, but the fourth one way back there almost by that sensor is going to be tough. Right down here. Might have to get that one from the engine bay, which I'm hoping not to, because it's going to be cold and I don't want to deal with that right now. I use these hose pliers. There's similar ones at Harbor Freight. These are a Blueprint. I've been using these to try and grab on to these and pull them off. I just got the fourth one all the way in the back. I have kind of skinny arms and small enough hands. I ripped it with the pliers. I ripped the wire, and the wire actually came off of the spark plug, pulled through. So all I did was twist this rubber, and it wound up like breaking loose enough that this popped off the spark plug. So now I can just throw my socket on there and then put a wrench or put one of my 3/8 drive ratchets and take the spark plug out and then feed the new one in. So, and then this side will be done. The hard part is going to be making sure that I push the new wires on good. Fourth plug is out. A little tricky, kind of scratching my arm up, noticing that the first cylinder there is leaking, as well as this one's leaking pretty bad. Right there, it's leaking. The black soot from the exhaust. I'm right-handed, so this is relatively easy position for me. Not easy position, but it's working well. I don't know if I was left-handed if I'd be able to do this with my right hand, but it's scary not to drop it down. But I'm making sure I screwed it in as far as I can with my hand so that I could just tighten it up with the ratchet. See my extension back there or not? Yeah, right there's my extension. So I left the wires out, so I had a little extra room. I didn't have to bump into them. But I'm gonna do the wires from the front to the back here, and then hop to the other side. Coming to the passenger side, it almost seems like there's more room, and the spark plugs are pointed my direction. So this will be very nice. I'm just gonna give a little twists, and it came off. I think this side was way easier to get all the spark plugs in and out. Going to put all the wires on now. I already turned it on, make sure IO fine, didn't have a misfire after the other side, just in case before I put it all back together, make sure that side's fine, because it really wasn't having a misfire before, so like a serious one. That I could feel. So if like one of them was unplugged, it would be pretty obvious, so that I could just make sure everything's all set and then go on to this side. I'm gonna start up, make sure everything's all set once I plug this all in, and then put it all back together. So all the wires are in. I like to give them a really nice firm push on the back, make sure they like click or go in, and then give them a little tug, and make sure they don't come off, because sometimes they seem like they go on, but they don't, and they could just come right off, so they're not clipped on. And these make a pretty nice click sound when they're pushed on the coil. Now I'm going to start it up, make sure it sounds good, minus the exhaust leaks. Sounded pretty good. All set to put it back together.